Hey guys, what's up? This is 8-Bit Eric, and in this video I'm going to talk about my thoughts on EA's E3 2015 press conference. Now, when they began, they showed a little bit of early footage of the upcoming Mass Effect Andromeda game, which, yeah, that was a nice little teaser, but from there it just seemed a little off pace, a little wacky. Some of the games that they featured just were a little underwhelming. I mean, to begin with, of course, EA is going to focus completely on sports titles. That's what they did. They even had Pele come out, which I respect soccer in Pele. I think he's one of the greatest players of all time, and it was cool seeing him, but just the fact that they kind of had that, I guess, slow-paced segment in the middle of their presentation just really drained the life of the crowd. And it just seemed like they were ready for the presentation to end. Yeah, you know, sports games aren't for everybody. There's people out there that will buy them, but they just dedicated a long length of time to the FIFA game, which, okay, female players finally available in the game. That's cool. They also had, I believe, an NBA game showcased and something about Madden. I went on a taco run at this point and just followed on Twitter, so I didn't miss anything. But they also focused on Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare 2, which, yeah, that's cutesy, but that was a little bit too much of, I guess, kitty fart humor. And I love fart humor, but Plants vs. Zombies doesn't really attract my attention. They also focused on mobile games. There was a Star Wars mobile game that looked kind of neat, but they really didn't focus on it. In fact, they gave more time for the Minions game, which I can understand. The Minions are having the new movie come out this summer, so they want to cash in on those in-app purchases games that you have on your phones. But yeah, the Minions game just didn't intrigue me very much. I don't know. I guess they were reaching for the demographic that wasn't watching E3 at the time that their press conference is going. In fact, I don't think most kids watch E3. Knights of the Old Republic, it looks like a pretty cool little, you know, expansion that has those twins as the focus of the thing. Felt a little bit of Cain and Abel. The cinematic scenes that they showed were pretty good. I have no familiarity playing Knights of the Old Republic, so I can't tell you anything other than I thought it looked neat. Here's hoping that they got it right and that they didn't fuck it up and that it's not going to be something else Star Wars that people fucking hate playing. Mirror's Edge 2 looks pretty cool. I like the whole parkour vibe going on. The graphics, the way that the art was made of the game looks pretty neat. So, I mean, they really didn't show anything that I could base the game off of other than it looks like a neat little parkour game. Now, the one funny part of the whole presentation was the guy presenting Unravel. He seemed nervous as shit. His hands were like shaking when he got the little yarn figure, and I could understand that because I guess this was his game idea that he came up with, and he was at E3, the biggest stage of them all, and he presented the game, and it caught me by surprise. Now, sure, it stole, you know, the yarn concept that Yoshi and all that have had in recent weeks and years or whatever. Nintendo's been doing yarn shit forever, but the game actually looks like something I could get behind and looks rather cute. I dig it. I'm interested in trying it out, to be honest. Now, the coup de grace, the main event of the EA presentation was the Star Wars Battlefront game, and it looked fucking beautiful. The sound effects, the scoring of the music, everything about it, it felt like a fucking Star Wars movie, and it was awesome. And I popped for the ham face character showing up, like, right at the beginning. He turns and ham face is right there. Then you make ham face DLC for the game. But, yeah, and things were a couple little off. Like, why would Return the Jedi Luke show up at the Battle of Hoth when he wasn't even the Jedi Master yet, and all that. But regardless of that, Battlefront looks like it's going to be a good game. Part of me doesn't like it though, because it looks like a lot of the other stuff that is being shot out by every other gaming company out there. You know, those big, massive open world environment games where you just have a whole bunch of shit on screen and you're shooting people and things and you have teams and squads and whatever. But this looks like it's going to be the best Star Wars game of all time, so I gotta say that. Overall, EA's presentation was a little underwhelming. I think I would give it maybe a 6 out of 10. 7 if I'm being nice. Star Wars saved it. I do wish they would have touched a little bit more on that mobile Star Wars game, because that looked nice. Less of the Minions, even though I know people like those damn things. Less of the sports games. I mean, they could have just did like a quick sports reel for like a minute. And, you know, the Pele was cool, but it felt like it was at the wrong timing. They probably should have, you know, just canceled that and had it later at their booth or something. I don't know. What do I know? I don't run a gaming company. The Star Wars Battlefront, awesome. Mass Effect, the teaser should have been left for the ending, I think. They should have just ended it with that and opened with the Battlefront. Other than that, EA, they didn't really bring it. I mean, they did okay, but they kind of coasted. Unravel, I think that's going to be a hidden gem on the, you know, the EA games coming out within the next year. It's one to look at. Sorry that it's not coming out for Wii U. But yeah, guys, that's it for the video. What did you think about EA's press conference? Comment below, and thanks a lot for watching.